Well, animal shelters across the country are struggling to help furry friends find homes. It is turning into a potentially fatal problem. In the first 9 months of this year, there were 7.3% more animals entering the shelters than getting adopted. And some are, of course, turning to euthanasia as a last resort to deal with overcrowding and the strain on resources. Shelters placing the blame on the decline of virtual work, a national housing shortage, and inflation, of course, raising the cost of caring for animals. This leaving understaffed rescue centers and overwhelmed workers attempting to care for the surge in unwanted pets. Joining us now for insight into the animal shelter crisis is Holly Sizemore, the Chief Mission Officer at Best Friends Animal Society. Holly, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And Holly, we know according to your organization, 100,000 cats and dogs are now at a higher chance of facing euthanasia than they were this time last year. In your eyes, what is contributing most to this problem?
Yes, it really is a crisis that is troubling us all in animal welfare. And we were so thrilled with the American public during the pandemic. So many people stepped up to adopt when shelters had to close. And now, sadly, we're seeing adoptions really slowing all across the United States. And with intake numbers rising, there's just so many wonderful cats and dogs available in our nation's shelters right now for adoption. And yet people aren't coming to adopt.
That's really hard to hear. What can people do? Let's say someone with the best of intentions, adopted a furry friend during the pandemic, and now perhaps they're facing a situation where virtual work is ending. They're not able to be there as much. And so many people also facing the realities of inflation being so hard. It's hard enough to feed their own families, let alone an animal as well. What resources should they be aware of short of dropping their animal back at the shelter?
Many people are still hanging on to the animals that they did adopt during the pandemic. So while adoptions are slowing, returns of animals as a percentage of intake is still remaining steady. So we're not seeing that people, adopted in haste and then now they're going, oh, I can't keep my pet. We're just seeing that there aren't as many people coming to adopt. And we have a lot of theories, but we don't know for sure. And we just hope that people will really think again about adoption and not purchase from a breeder or a pet store, and instead choose to visit their local shelter or an online adoption platform like Adopt a Pet or Pet Finder.
Such an important distinction. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to point out that is such an important distinction. Please continue.
Yeah, it's really such a great way to really do the best in the holiday season.
Sure.
The holidays are about blessings and joy, and there's no better way to bring joy into your life than bringing in a new pet. And if you just aren't able to adopt a new furry family member right now, our local shelters all across the U.S. can really use the help right now. It's not just about saving the lives of the pets. It's also about our shelter workers. Many shelter workers are really stressed out right now. They get jobs at shelters because they love animals, and now they're faced with some really difficult choices because they're just at or over capacity. So if you're not able to adopt from your local shelter or rescue group, we just really encourage people to volunteer, give some time to your local shelter, walk a dog, help ease some of the problems that our shelter workers are having by not having enough staff, and donate, maybe foster an animal temporarily. That's a great fun way to help save a life without actually having to adopt permanently.
I love that. And just in the last 20 seconds we have, if anyone wants to get involved or help your organization, what can they do?
Well, we at Best Friends have a website called bestfriends.org. You can not only see the wonderful animals that we have for adoption, we have 4,000 plus network partners all across the United States that have their animals available for adoption as well. So check us out. We would love to hear from you. And we just hope that everyone enjoys their furry family member. And if you don't have one, get one.
I love it. Holly Sizemore, thank you. And we will be right back. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.